Thank you for joining us. I'm John Razimus, and this is Hoax Hunter. Andrew Bashago claims to be a time traveler. Yet time travel does not exist. Therefore, Andrew Bashago's claim of being a time traveler is a lie. If I were to believe Andrew Bashago's tale, I would have to be a character in the movie The Invention of Lying, circa 2009, starring Ricky Gervais. In that movie, no one tells any lies, no one knows how to lie, and the word lie doesn't exist because the concept of lying hasn't been conceived of. In that movie, the first liar is the main character played by Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais's character learns quickly how convenient it is to lie, and he gets away with it 100% of the time because he is the only liar on the entire planet, and everyone accepts every word out of everyone's mouth as the 100% honest truth. No one suspects Ricky Gervais's character is lying because his character is the first liar on the entire planet. I literally believe that Andrew Bashago is living in a world where he actually thinks everyone on Earth is dumber than him. I believe he's living in a world where he actually thinks he is the smartest person alive. I literally believe Andrew Bashago is living in a world where he thinks he can say something, and he can convince the entire world that what he is saying is true, even when it's a ridiculously outlandish, sprawling pile of poppycock. Extraordinary claims need to be backed up with extraordinary evidence. Period. Andrew Bashago does not have, nor will he ever have, any evidence that he took part in any time travel experiments. Take a good hard look at the evidence that Andrew Bashago has provided. This is the only evidence he's ever provided, supposedly proving he's a time traveler. Mr. Bashago came across this photo and immediately recognized the blurry, out-of-focus face as his own. By that logic, Andrew Bashago is also a blurry Sasquatch and an out-of-focus UFO. Extraordinary claims need to be backed up with extraordinary evidence. Without extraordinary evidence, scientific evidence specifically, you're nothing other than an ordinary individual with a less than interesting photograph. If Andrew Bashago took that photograph to the gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas and went on the TV show Pawn Stars, I bet they would offer him maybe $5 for it. That's the value of that photo, maybe $5. If you are a real-life cast member in the movie The Invention of Lying, and you believe every single lie that is shoved down your throat because no one lies ever, this is a wake-up call concerning anyone who believes Andrew Bashago's tall tale. Lying exists, liars exist, and not everyone who attempts to alert you to the liars and the lying liars who lie, not all of them are disinformation agents. If you honestly think I'm a disinformation agent, I'm not getting paid much to be a disinformation agent. I get paid about $50 to run this YouTube channel. I get paid about $50 a year. And I can't collect that $50 because the minimum, as everyone knows, is $100. So I get paid about $100 every 2 years, at best, in a good 2 years. In a bad 2 years, I don't hit that $100. Let's just put it this way. I do not do this for the money. I wish I was a paid disinformation agent. I wish. Someone hire me to be a paid disinformation agent. If there are any agencies that would like to hire me to be a disinformation agent, feel free to contact me at razimus@gmail.com. I am accepting job offers. There are humans with the ability to discern and judge, such as myself. If you do not have the ability to judge and discern what is fact and what is fiction, what is the truth and what is a lie, I really feel sorry for you. I know there are people like that do exist, and I'm not putting those people down in any way, shape, or form. This video is simply a wake-up call to let those people know that liars exist and lying exists a whole lot more than time travelers exist. There are exactly 0 time travelers on the planet Earth, and there are many liars on the Earth. Just to let you know. Andrew Bashago claims in 1971 he worked for DARPA and was part of a time travel experiment that sent him to Gettysburg during the Lincoln-Gettysburg Address on November 19th, 1863. And this photo is proof of that, as you can see. That blurry-faced photo of a little kid is apparently Andrew Bashago. But I know for a 100% fact that that blurry-faced photo is not Andrew Bashago. And I can tell you why. A, time travel doesn't exist. B, let's play the Andrew Bashago game. Let's play the Andrew Bashago game. Let's play the Andrew Bashago game, yeah. Welcome to the Andrew Bashago game. I'm John Razimus. In this photograph from November 19th, 1863, President Lincoln is walking through a crowd in the distance. In front of that is a group of people, and there's a little boy, and Andrew Bashago claims that's him in 1863. Well, I know for 100% fact that blurry-faced boy is not Andrew Bashago, because that gentleman to the right of the boy, the gentleman which I will circle right here, to the right of the boy, is me. That's correct. That individual to the right is me. I time traveled to the Gettysburg Address. I'm a time traveler. That's me to the right of the boy. That is me to the right. And I heard about this Andrew Bashago garbage story before I time traveled back to November 19th, 1863. And that time traveling individual to the right is me. And I did question the boy. And I asked him, "Are you Andrew Bashago? Are you a time traveler, little boy? Part of some DARPA Project Pegasus program? You can tell me. I'm a time traveler also." And the boy said, "I don't know what you're talking about, mister. I'm just here to see Abraham Lincoln." And I said, "Are you sure you're not Andrew Bashago? Are you sure you're not a time traveler? Because I'm a time traveler." He said, "No, I don't know what you mean, sir." And I said, your name isn't Andrew Bashago." And he said, "No, sir." And he said, "My name is Timmy Fauntleroy O'Connor." Thank you for that information. I will share that with people who think you are a time traveler in the future. On a YouTube video, you'll be long dead by the time this airs, but I hope the best for you, and hopefully we can get a better look at Abraham Lincoln. He's kind of in the crowd over there. I was unable to shake Abraham Lincoln's hand. As you can guess, he was mobbed. He is a very popular president. He's an amazing speaker, a very inspirational man who made extremely awesome changes to this country. But I did catch a glimpse of him, and that was amazing. I will conclude this episode with two questions. What has the world gained from Andrew Bashago's story, and what has Andrew Bashago gained from his story? The answer is as clear as the azure skies of deepest summer. I thank you for watching. This has been John Razimus with Hoax Hunter. Be seeing you.